Hey guys, today this video is a juicy story time plus Grwm. Enjoy!
What would you do if you just found out your best friend of 5 years was stealing from you? Because I just found out that my best friend of 5 years was stealing from me, and I honestly don't know what to do. So let's rewind and start from the beginning because this is actually insane to me, and that is why I haven't posted in about 5 days because I have been dealing with this drama for the same amount of time that I haven't been posting. Dude, we're gonna call this girl Bella. Wait, I actually have two really good friends named Bella who didn't do this, so we're gonna call this girl Stacy. So also excuse the chocolate on my face. I literally just had pie bowls, but I have been friends with Stacy since, like I said, 5 years. So I've been friends with her since 8th grade. So me and Stella became really close really quick. We don't go to the same school or anything, but we met through mutual friends and we have been really good friends, or so I thought, ever since. Me and this girl, we have been friends, and I was always there for her. I haven't been anything but a good friend to this girl. I'm always there for her. Anytime she ever needed me to spot her on something, I was always there. Literally just always there for her. And I'm not gonna sit here and tell you guys she never did anything for me, but this isn't a comparison because we're friends and I didn't expect her to ever do anything back. I did stuff not expecting anything in return, but I did start to notice that every time I did do something for her or spot her, even $1, she would never say thank you or anything. She would take it as if I should be the one paying for her and all that stuff. And there are so many stories about this girl. One time we were both getting something to eat and she's the one who planned the dinner and everything, and she reserved a spot. But once we got there, she claimed that she had forgot her wallet, and I remember seeing it in her car because she picked me up and took me there because she's the one who planned the date and everything, and I didn't have my license at that point. And I remember telling her oh, I thought I saw it in your car, do you want me to run out and grab it for you, because I had already put my share of the bill on in the table on the check. And she was like, no, I know for sure that I left it at my house. I swear on everything, it's in my house. So do you mind just spotting me and I'll pay back later? So obviously I said yes. And later when I asked her, hey, is everything going okay with, the PayPal, insinuating that, to pay me back and everything? Because usually we would, pay each other back through PayPal. She was like, oh, what do you mean? And I just wasn't about to push her at that point because, I knew she knew what I meant. But, I just didn't, say anything because I'm just oh, I guess you just didn't want to pay me back. So fast forward, when I found out that she was stealing from me was when I was on TikTok. But let's just go back a second. I just remembered this. During, the months that I found out that she was stealing from me, which we'll get into later, I was actually starting to notice some of my stuff missing. I thought that I just misplaced it in the laundry because I, before, me and her had been friends, I also noticed some of my stuff missing, and, I would find it, a couple months later, so I was just all right, I just lost my favorite sweatshirt, whatever, I'll find it later. And y'all, I'm already at 3 minutes. I'm about to film part 2, so go to part 2 now. Love you guys. Bye!
Get ready with me for a fight. So basically, this girl wants to fucking fight me, y'all. If you know me at school, I'm one of the sweetest people. I mind my business. I don't talk to anybody. I have my 4 friends that I talk to all day. No, 5 that I talk to all day. If you don't see me talking to them, then I have my headphones in and I'm minding my business. So there's this girl. Not gonna say names. We're just gonna call her Mia. So y'all remember yesterday how I was talking about Sam and how he's a hoe, right? And how I wanted to mess with him, but he didn't want a relationship, basically. So I stopped talking to him. So I forgot to say good morning. Good morning. I was just too excited to tell this story. So he was used to mess with this other girl named Bree before he started to mess with me. And Bree got really sad that, because she really liked him. And so she got really sad that he didn't want to, be in a relationship with her, basically. So when he started messing with me, she got mad at me. So Miss Girl is mad at me, and she was like, and Simone was kissing on my boyfriend. First of all, baby, I didn't even kiss him. I never put my hand, that boy never put a hand on me. I never put a hand on that boy. So where did you get kissed at from? Because that never happened. So let me get into like what happened yesterday. So I was minding my business, and every little so often when I am in the mood, I go into the bathroom to see how I look, just to see if I have something on my face or something. So I go into the bathroom, and she happens to walk in before me. So I walk into the bathroom, and she happens to walk in before me, and I'm just checking myself in the bathroom, because every so often I just go in the bathroom and to see how I look. And she happens to go in before me. She says, when I walk in there, she says, "I'm not gonna deal with this bitch," and walks out. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt, babes. So I'm like, okay, maybe she's not talking about me. So then I get out the bathroom, I'm walking to my class, and she goes and says, she talking all this shit, but she not gonna do nothing. Y'all gonna have to go to part 2. Sorry.
Guys, the most embarrassing thing ever happened to me last night. So basically, it was my school's dance concert last night, and I was being a supportive friend to Zariah. You guys know that. She's a dance captain. So, there's this little thing that they do in between where they pause the whole show and call people up from the audience to do a dance battle. And I didn't know they did this. They always did this. I've just never, ever gotten called up to go because I never volunteered. I'm sorry, I never raised my hand for that. Because yes, I'm a dancer, but you don't actually dance when you go out for the dance battle, because then that's embarrassing, I guess. I don't know, it's embarrassing to try, basically. That's just how my school is. Please tell me you guys understand what I'm saying. Anyway, so when they start calling people up, the guy is just calling anyone. He sees his friends in the audience, he's calling them up, literally calls 10 people up, and there was more people than they needed. So I saw that line was getting full, and I was like, okay, I'm so chill down here, just in case. I was low-key hiding, because I knew if I made eye contact I would get called up. So I'm low-key ducking behind the person in front of me, and I hear Chloe Felix. I was like, no, no, that was so funny, but I'm just not doing that. How did you even know I was in the audience type? Anyway, so I'm just no, I'm not doing that. The dancers start chanting my name. No one else's names got chanted, so I kind of felt a public requirement to go up there. And I had so many oppositions in the audience. I'm telling you guys, I was walking through that front door when I got there, and I saw at least 13 of my oppositions. And I know it's never that serious, but sometimes it is. I go up, I literally start low-key having a panic attack. I was just kind of standing there freaking out, and then the guy goes to me and he's like, "By the way, you're going first." Oh, what? So I talked to my friend who's sitting on the side, and I'm just bro, I don't know what to do. I'm low-key freaking the freak out. And she was like, just do the Renegade, or have Soraya come and you could do Cleo and Za. And I was like, okay, Cleo and Za, that is such a good idea. So then I tell the people, because they can kind of tell I'm freaking out on stage. I low-key started crying. A tear came from my eye, but I hope my ops didn't see that, but I'm kind of admitting it publicly here, so it's fine. There is one common denominator with all my ops, that they low-key all have bad eyesight. I don't know if that's whatever, so they probably couldn't see. And Zariah tries to go around the stage to come get to me, but she didn't realize I was going first, so she didn't make it in time. I was already up there, and I was like, okay, we're renegading this. So, I hit the Renegade. Let me know if you guys want the video. A lot of people took videos and sent it to me. I didn't know I was Miss Popular. Oh, just kidding. But I better start wrapping this up. Basically, some of my friends mixed with my oppositions are a friend group or whatever, and they were cheering for me, but I'm sorry, I could tell they were laughing at me and not with me. But then they had all the people stand in a line, and you would cheer for who you wanted to go again and compete again to win. And a lot of people did cheer for me, so I was supposed to go again, I think, because the guy asked me after everyone cheered for me, asked me if I wanted to go again, because he could tell I was freaking out. I'm sorry, everyone could tell. And he was like, "Do you want to go again?" And I was like, "No." So then he didn't say that I was in the second round or whatever, which low-key is so real. Thank you. That was really real of you after everything else you did to me. But yeah, when I was standing up there and they were cheering or whatever, I low-key took my phone out and started recording for my public Snapchat story. I was like, if I'm gonna embarrass myself, at least I'm gonna get some content out of this. So it's on my public Snap story right now. You can hear someone in the background being like, "Why are you on TikTok?" First of all, I recognize that voice from anywhere. Second of all, I was on Snapchat, not TikTok. Anyways, guys, I don't know what they expected me to do. Did they think I was gonna go up there and make a freaking get ready with me? I don't So yeah, let me know if I got aura or if I'm in aura dead. However, if you guys want the videos, I can make a part 2. Bye guys, see you tomorrow.
Get ready with me while I tell you embarrassing things that I've done so you feel less embarrassed. Sophomore year at Hoko, there was a dance circle, of course. I don't know what compelled me to do this, but I did a cartwheel. And my sticky bra fell out in front of everybody. I was at Typhoon, Texas, and I met these guys. They decided to go on the drop slide, and they went first. So they were watching me as I went down. But as I'm going down, my top literally like flies down. And since I'm in a drop slide, like I can't move because my arms are like this. Sophomore year, I was leaving lunch and I fell going up the cafeteria stairs. And the cafeteria stairs are literally like 2 or 3 stairs. This year, going up the stairs, I fell and bruised the heck out of my leg. Genuinely hurt my leg so bad, and it hurt my ego. Saying back to December at a competition in front of a crowd to my ex to get him back. The plot failed. I spilled an entire glass of water on my crotch in public. At my school, we have beginning of the year assemblies, and in my freshman year one, I got called out for talking on the mic. At summer camp, my friends and I were joking around, and like somehow I got in the locker, right? And my friend forgot the combination, so I got locked in there. I swear it took like 2 hours for me to get unlocked. It took 2 minutes, but I had like a full-blown like panic attack. It was literally so embarrassing. Like they broke me out after 2 minutes and I'm like sweating and like crying. I was at work and I was literally just walking, right? And then I fall on my butt. Like I completely bust my ass while making direct eye contact with my supervisor. I was at this wing place with my friends and I started laughing so hard while drinking my lemonade that it shot out of my nose and I started crying and coughing. Like spit the lemonade like all over like my side of the booth. And then my best friend posted it on her spam. In 8th grade, I made a little sticky note that says like, "Do you like me, yes or no?" And I gave it to a guy like in front of people and he said no. In elementary school, I used to go to school with my pants backwards and then I was just too lazy to change it. Real ones know about the traffic cone story. I've cried in school multiple times on multiple different occasions. This was kind of recent. I was doing a Spanish project and it was like Simon Says or whatever, and I did it in front of my op. I was literally bouncing on one leg in front of someone I detest who detests me. This is not the full list. I've definitely done a lot more. Things are only embarrassing if you make it. We literally live on a floating rock, and trust me, most things won't matter in like a week.
Crazy things that have happened at my school. So this happened more recently. So like there's like this girl at my school. Honestly, not a lot of people like her because she's like so rude and bossy and she thinks she's just better than everyone else. So it's like the end of the day, like the last bell rang and it was like time to go home. So this girl, she was running in the hallways and then something fell out of her backpack. It was a sharp object that starts with a K, if you know what I mean. Like it literally fell out of her backpack and then people were like, "Is that what we think it is?" And then she's like, "You guys weren't meant to see that." So then she just picks it back up and then runs away. But while she's running, she's like laughing super hard. Like not like a maniac laugh, but like laughing like it's super funny. Like, honey, are you okay in the head? This happened like more last year, but like there's like this art teacher at my school and like at the beginning of the school year last year, like everyone liked him because like he was like really nice and chill. One day there was like a huge rumor that came out about him. So basically like people were saying that he was like touching 8th grade girls inappropriately. Like he was like touching their thighs. And like the day the rumors came out, like he was gone, and the next day he was gone too. Like that's pretty suspicious if you ask me. And like one time I was like wearing like this blue sweater and like the art teacher like that was just talking about, he like complimented it. He was like, "Oh, I like your sweater." And there's this other time where he called me his sunshine. So we never knew if like the rumors were like actually correct, but I think it was because like that's like something like really serious and I don't think like somebody would just like make it up. So like the last thing, like there's like this kid at my school, let's just say that he's really weird to girls. So last year, he would search up unclothed anime girls on his school computer. And that's not even like the worst he's done. This kid is in all my classes because like we're in a 2-person house. So that means we have all the same people in all of our core classes. And literally this kid, he had a crush list and almost everyone in our house was on it. One of his crushes like sits right next to him at the beginning of the school year. And like he would do some really weird stuff to her. Like he would like try to touch her thigh. He would try to like take pictures of her on his school Chromebook, and like he would like try to draw her too, and he like was like writing like this creepy letter to her, like trying to like confess to her, and like just basically threatening her. And it got so bad that like the people in my class like had to tell like the office about it. And also like there's this one time when he's like making like a really inappropriate like comment about this girl in my class, and then like they told the office on him because like that's just weird. There's this one time where I had to sit by him, and I like crashed out on him because he kept getting in my personal space, touching my stuff, and he literally used my lip liner on his test, like on the paper. Like I literally got so mad, so I started yelling at him and stuff because he doesn't even know how to sit correctly. Like when he's in his chair, he's bouncing up and down and moaning. That is it. Thank you guys for watching. Feel free to comment your crazy school stories.
This girl pulled out a knife on me in front of the whole school. So me and this girl named Serena was never cool. Like, she would always be real disrespectful, rubbing her eyes at me, you know, disrespecting me, you know, talking to me crazy. But one day, it all came to a stop. Like, I said no. She crossed the line one day and said something slick about my mama. Like, y'all know, as girls, we do not play about our mamas unless you just got mommy issues. But you know what? So I tried to ignore her, right, and walk past her. And tell me why this girl said, that's why you got held back 3 times. Boom, time skip to the next day. Serena was nowhere to be found. Suddenly, she walking towards me. And I just knew something was about to go down, so I'm low-key preparing myself, right? Tell me why this girl stops. Instead of seeing anything, she pulls out a whole knife on me in front of the whole school. So everybody started screaming, running. The police got involved. And, of course, the psycho got expelled. Like, what? And then a few weeks later, she DM'd me saying she was gonna me, and I haven't seen her since. But of course, this is not my story time. This is a story time by Anonymous that got sent to me, and I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. The drama in my life right now isn't even mine. It's like the shit I overhear in the school bathroom, and now I'm like invested. Yesterday I was in there minding my business, doing my business, and these 2 girls come in, not to use the bathroom. What they were talking about was wild. Now, before I continue, I'm not judging. It's your life. You do you. It's just crazy to hear. Now, I know a decent amount of people in my grade and the grade below me. So, then these people I didn't recognize, so which means they were like freshmen, or maybe sophomores, but probably freshmen. So this one girl's like, oh my god, like, I like your bracelet, or like something. She gave her a compliment, and she was like, thanks, like, I got it yesterday. Oh, where'd you get it? And she was like, oh, I stole it. And I was like, oh, okay. Stealing is not that uncommon, so that wasn't the big shock. And then the other girl was like, oh, it's so cute, like, do you think you could steal me one? The other girl was like, oh yeah, like, I can steal it after school, like, isn't your birthday soon? Like, it can be your birthday present, we can, like, do it together. And I was like, oh my god, that's a really interesting way to bond. And then a third girl walks in, and she's like, yo, not saying names, I got your shit. And then one of the girls walks away, and then the other 2 girls start making out. Again, you do you, like, pop your pussy in the school bathroom, but they were like making out, and I'm sitting there like, it was, they start doing whatever they're doing, and I'm sitting there like, fuck, I can't leave the bathroom right now, that's like weird. So they finish sucking face, and one of the girls is like, okay, like, I love you, bye. And she leaves the bathroom, and then another girl came in. I could tell because I was washing their shoes. Another girl came in and starts making out with the girl I was just making out with the other girl who just did the drug deal with the other girl. And they're like smacking on each other too. And then the new girl who just came in is talking about some like, oh, is your ex still bothering you? Like, God, she's so annoying. And the girl's like, yeah, she was just in here, like, stalking me. Like, it was so weird. I was like, oh, you, what? So then I come out the bathroom, because I've been in there for a really long time, and I'm like, I give her, like, the, like, smile, you know what I mean? And she was like, hi, and I was like, hi. And then I went back to class, and now every day I've been looking at everybody's shoes, trying to figure out who the fuck these girls were. Love you, and I will report back.
You guys genuinely won't believe what just happened. So my roommate CJ has a really bad OCD. Because of this, she's really picky about where she showers. She doesn't like to shower in our dorm bathroom, and she prefers to shower at her boyfriend's house, which is just up the street. So every other day, we're driving up to her boyfriend Ben's house so that she can shower. Since CJ showers there really often, she just has all of her stuff there. Her shampoo's there, her conditioner, her body wash. No, that's where she showers. She's got all her stuff in there. Now here's where I gotta give you all the little backstory. Ben lives alone with his dad in a small little apartment. Ben's dad has a long-term girlfriend that lives about 3.5 hours away in Tennessee. Every single weekend, Ben's dad leaves here to go visit his girlfriend in Tennessee. As of 3 weeks ago, there's been a new guest staying in Ben's home. Ben's dad has this kind of crazy ex-girlfriend. She needed a place to stay for a few days while she was moving into her new apartment. She's been staying at Ben's house, which is already weird that Ben's dad would let his ex-girlfriend stay there. Keep in mind, Ben's dad's current long-distance girlfriend does not know that his ex-girlfriend is now staying with him in his home. Ben's dad's ex-girlfriend's name is Misty. We're just name dropping here because I don't really care. We were all told that Misty was only going to be there for a couple days while she moved into her new apartment. Turns out she actually doesn't have an apartment, isn't even looking for one, and will probably be staying through Christmas. She's already been there for 3 weeks and there's been no progress on finding an apartment, so she's probably going to be there for a lot longer. Anyways, me and CJ go over to Ben's to shower just like normal. CJ gets in the shower and Ben is just in there talking to her while she showers. I'm in the other room just editing TikTok videos playing on my phone. All of a sudden I hear CJ shout, "Ben, where's my shampoo and conditioner? It's gone." Turns out Misty, the ex-girlfriend, threw them away. This is not cheap shampoo and conditioner, it's JVN, and the bottles of shampoo and conditioner weren't even empty. CJ is obviously freaking out and she's like, "Oh my gosh, that's $80 worth of product," and she just threw it in the trash. Ben texts his dad and tells him that Misty threw it away, and Misty ends up, it was hard to explain kind of what happened, but she ended up dumpster diving into the big old dumpster, opening the trash bag and pulling out the shampoo and conditioner. And then when she came back inside, she had the nerve to say to Ben, "There's her empty shampoo and conditioner bottles." Who says that? I was in the bathroom with CJ during that time when she came in and said that, and both of us looked at each other, we're like, are you freaking kidding? Who does she think she is? We've already been having problems with her the entire time that she's been staying there, so let me know in the comments if you guys want me to tell those stories as well, because I will. We're already having problems with her and we already didn't like her from the start. For her to overstay her welcome in a house that she's not even supposed to be in anymore, and then she has the audacity to just start using other people's products and then throwing them away. The only way she would have thought they were empty is if she had been using them and thought she used the last of the product, especially because CJ had been noticing that they were kind of like decreasing rapidly, and she wasn't really showering at Ben's that often. She wasn't showering at Ben's that often for them to be getting empty as fast as they were. That crusty lady had literally been using CJ's really expensive shampoo and conditioner, and then they had the audacity to throw them away without even telling her or asking. I don't know, it just really rubbed us the wrong way and made us mad, especially because she's already been doing a ton of other stuff to get on our nerves. Honestly, just don't touch other people's stuff. Moral of the story, especially when it's $80 worth of shampoo and conditioner. Love ya.
Story time on how I shot my pants at school my 10th grade year. My mom couldn't come pick me up because she was out of state. Also, get ready with me. And good morning. Now, I was going to keep the story to myself because I didn't want people from my school to see, but I'm entering my senior year in a month, meaning I don't give a fuck about any of them niggas. So one morning during my 10th grade year, I was feeling the bubbly guts. I was feeling like I was finna shit. But it was like early in the morning and I was thinking in my head like I should not go to school. But I'm not gonna lie, yo, I was feeling pretty bad. Like not like bad, but I was borderline finna go to summer school. Like, I could not miss a day. Then it was the last week of school. I didn't have any room to miss a day, okay? So I get on the bus and y'all, my stomach is like rumbling and I ain't hungry. You know that bubbly feeling you get in your guts when you about to let out a mean ass fart? Yeah, that's the bubbly. And it was like that for the majority of the day. But the thing is, no farts were coming out. Like, it was just the same bubble. So all day, I'm just grinding. I feel like shit. But I'm grinding. Like, I'm not trying to go to summer school. So I'm just grinding. So now it's lunchtime. And it was a B-day, which means I got to see my mysterious senior fine. I miss him. But now he graduated. And he got a college girl now. Okay, y'all, so I'm with mysterious senior fine shit, right? And this is where I made the biggest mistake. I'm thinking that the bubbly feeling in my stomach is hunger. I'm not thinking that it's shit. I'm thinking, okay, I'm hungry. Let me go get some school lunch. Because I'm not going to lie, I'm not the school lunch type of girl. But in this scenario, I needed food. Because my stomach been rumbling all day. I'm like, let me go feed myself. Let me go put some in my system. Y'all, there were so many options. There were so much I could have gotten. But I decided to get the beef nacho. The beef nacho. Y'all, I'm fucking them nachos up in front of fine shit. I'm fucking them nachos up. They must have put crack in them nachos because I fucked it up every time. So y'all, I'm eating my nachos and I finish it, but my stomach is still bubbly and it gets even more bubbly. I'm like, how am I still hungry? So I asked fine shit for his nachos. I'm like, babe, please give me your nachos. I finished my nachos and I finished fine shit nachos. Now I got 2 sets of nachos in my system and my shit's still bubbling. And it keep bubbling and bubbling. I'm thinking in my head, okay, I'm just greedy. I'm just greedy. Something wrong with me, but no. That was shit building up.
So me and Fine should just talking before he gets drafted to college, and y'all, I gotta sneeze. I gotta sneeze back. You know, I was trying to sneeze all cute in front of Fine shit. Like, I was trying to hit one of my cute. I sneezed like, but I was gonna hit a cute. Okay. I should have just sneezed. No, I should have hit a because I did a cute. And I sneezed. That's all you heard back there. That's all. Y'all, I farted so hard in front of Fine shit. I farted so hard in front of Fine. Like, he tried to make me feel better and laugh it off, but I could see in his eyes he was disgusted. I could see in his eyes this was the last time he was going to be speaking. But something was really peculiar about this fart. And I'm not trying to sound like a pick-me or nothing, but when I fart, like, it's slick, don't be smelling like nothing. Like, it has a little smell, but it's not, like, stinky. But this fart, it smell like straight dog. Hey, y'all, Fine shit smelt it too. Like, oh my God. So good thing the bell rung. Oh, by the way, he never talked to me again after this. So the bell rung and I'm still smelling my ass. That's like, I know that fart didn't stink that bad. Like, I'm still smelling shit. So y'all, I go to the bathroom to try to figure out what is going on. I see straight shit. Straight shit. Like, I'm like, bro, like, what do I even do in a situation like? So of course I don't want nobody else smelling this shit. Like, I don't want nobody else smelling. So I just stay in the bathroom for the rest of the day. But the thing is, I missed the class I was failing. I literally skipped the class I was for. I didn't get to do any makeup work. I didn't get to turn in any missing assignments. But towards the end of the day, this lady came in to like do a bathroom check. I don't know why she came in the bathroom, but like she seen me like sitting on the bathroom floor, and she called my mom and told my mom I was skipping, and I got my phone taken. So I got my phone taken for skipping class because I shat my pants and I didn't want anybody else to smell it. If you ask me, I don't think I'm in the wrong here. I don't think I'm in the wrong. If anything, I think I did an act of service. I don't think I should have got my phone taken. Anyways, if you made it to the end, comment a brown emoji for a follow back, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Story time. So back when I used to live in North Carolina, I went to a middle school that didn't have a lot of money. I wouldn't necessarily call it ghetto, but let's just say the toilet seats were yellow, the ceiling was falling, and there would be fights every day. So I thought, why not do a story time on the memories that I have from my middle school days? Number one, it was lunchtime, and I want to say this was literally like the first few weeks of school. We were all eating, and all of a sudden, these two boys walk up to the middle of the lunchroom. I'm not even joking when I say that. Like, they literally went to the middle, like where everybody can see them, even the teachers, and started punching each other. Mind you, I'm like 12 years old and I've never witnessed a fight before, so I'm just sitting there like, okay, what's going on? But I think I remember that memory so much because it literally happened right in front of me. Like, I was sitting at the end of the lunch tables, which is where they were, and I was just like, okay, so can I finish my food? But yeah, they were going ham. Like, the teachers had to pull them away. One of the kids had a really bad black eye, and I'm just like, guys, it's like the second week of school. What could you possibly be fighting about? We don't even know each other's names yet. Another memory that I can recall is one of my personal favorites, if I do say so myself. So back in middle school, we had this thing called iReady, and we would have to complete a certain amount of hours, otherwise we would get a horrible grade. There was a time at the beginning of the school year where you could cheat the system a little bit and just leave your Chromebook running for an hour, and then it would say that you did iReady for an hour. I know, because I did it all the time. But eventually the teachers figured out what all the students were doing, so they came up with this new rule where we had to show proof that we did something. And all the kids hated it because now we actually had to do stuff instead of just letting our Chromebook run. So then a kid in my grade figured out a way to hack into the iReady system and make it say that he did a bunch of stuff. But then people started figuring out that he was doing this, and they were like, please, me next, me next. Which was low-key his fault, because I remember him telling everybody, like, boy, I would have just kept it to myself. And it became like this huge thing, and he was like doing it for everybody, and eventually the teachers found out again, and he got into huge trouble. Like, I'm pretty sure the principal got involved in everything. Not gonna lie, I almost asked him to do it for me. Okay, 7th grade was a rough year for me. Now, the next memory that I have is one of the more crazier moments, because I still can't believe this actually happened. So one day I was sitting in math class, and all of a sudden the class stopped midway because there was a huge fight happening in the classroom next to us. So apparently these two guys started fighting in the classroom for some reason and started picking up desks and throwing it at each other. And apparently she tried to get my classroom's attention by banging on the wall, but we could not hear her. Now, they're lucky that I was the teacher, because I would have picked up 2 desks and threw it at them at the same time. Because what are you doing causing all this wreckage in my classroom?
You ready with me when I talk about rumors that were spread about me? This is gonna be a good one. daddy's money, except there is a catch to that. I don't even have a dad. Newsflash, I don't even have a dad, but great try, great try. Second rumor, I lied about my mom dying. What the fuck? What the fuck? Crazy, because every time we would hang out, I would tell you, oh, I have to text my mom. Let me call my mom. So I guess my mom's dead. This is the biggest one. Oh, this is the biggest one. Everyone knows me as this, okay? A druggie. My music isn't working anymore, but I just don't know how I'm a druggie when I've never touched a drug in my life. Maybe it's from like all the Advil and Excedrin I take because like I'm physically ill, like I have chronic illness. Don't know where they got that one from. This is a good one. This is a good one. That I was gonna up a school. That's not even funny. Like I'm laughing, but that's not funny. Number one, that's not even something to joke about. School shootings are very serious too. Where the fuck am I getting a gun? 3, I had to get my backpack checked every day before like class. Like I would walk into the school and if I didn't go to the office, they would call my name like on speakers and say like, Megan Adams, come to the office, blah, blah, blah. I don't even care about that part. I care about the part where somebody is lying about a school shooting. But it's because she didn't want anyone in the friend group being friends with me anymore. So then she like told everyone that like I'm a druggie and I'm like all that stuff. Sometimes rumors be so insane that I don't even know how to defend myself. Like, wait, I did that? I did that? Wait, this actually might have to be the best one yet. That I was in a gang. That rumor was when I was in 8th grade. Tell me how in 8th grade I'm in a gang. Like people were texting me about it and they said, are you in like the blank like town gang? Guys, the town they said is like a bitch made town. Not even that. How the fuck do you think I'm in a gang? Like I find it even funnier because half of these came from people that I've never talked to before. So like when these things were said, I was like, who even is this person? And I did that shit because it'd be the most random things, bro. Like, the things that they were saying that I was doing, I was like, what the fuck? Like, I did that? I don't think I did that. Doesn't sound right. Another one, like, the really big ones was, like, I was a hoe. But, like, I feel like a lot of girls get that. So I said my, like, more unique ones. But I've actually recently just got that I did stuff with my ex. Like, yeah, I've actually never done anything like any of that, so... Also, I've never talked to this girl ever. She's just, like, telling people that I did stuff with my ex. But honestly, I'm not mad at her because I think it was the guy telling her because he cannot have his feelings hurt. You guys, this man is literally a fucking baby. He cannot get his feelings hurt. It's sad. Like, it's that one guy that, like, added me and then I didn't add him back and then he unadded me. I know damn well he was so pissed off. It was so funny. I know I'm making a video joking about it and I don't really care about it now. But keep in mind that rumors do take lives and it actually means a lot. Think before you speak because sometimes, you know, you can be in the moment and be like, words don't matter, but they do. And they take lives and they hurt people. So please think before you speak. I love you guys. Bye.
You're with me plus story time, my first ever fist fight, motherfuckers. In 8th grade, this letter went around and everyone thought it was me because they all assumed I had a crush on this guy because I was basically like the most hated in that school at the time. And it wasn't me, but there was another girl who I knew who liked him as well. So one day, this guy just texts me, okay? And he asked me if it was me and I tell him no, that it was probably the other girl that liked him because she also liked him and I knew that. I guess he went back and he told the girl that I said that it was her and she was not happy at all. She texted me and said, why did you say it was me? It wasn't me, blah, blah, blah. And I apologized, of course. I said, I'm sorry. I know it wasn't me, but I didn't know who it was. So I just said it could have been you. I thought everything was okay. I apologized and everything. She said it was fine, blah, blah, blah. The next day, okay, we're at the buses and I hear her yell from her bus, basically something about me being a liar and how I should just worry about myself, blah, blah, blah. So I text her, I say, hey, that wasn't very nice. I apologize. Like, I didn't really mean it and I'm sorry. And she was just like, yeah, whatever. I don't really care. Like, girl, okay. Starts to go by and we get into an argument outside of the school in front of all the buses and our principal came over and broke us up and we went back to our buses. Keep in mind, she was really popular and everyone would always side with her no matter what you did. So it didn't really matter if you were even close to any of these people. Fast forward to a Friday night. It was a football game night and I was really excited. I really wanted to go. My friend invited me, blah, blah, blah. She told me and my friend that this guy wanted to fight me because he was also friends with that girl. I go anyway. I'm like, no, they're not gonna do anything. Yeah, I was really wrong. This girl came up behind me, grabbed my leg, pulled it out from underneath me, and mind you, I was standing exactly like I'm facing you, so my face planted on the ground. She did that not once, not twice, but almost 3 times. Third time she tried to do it, I went back after her and I hit her across the face because she really pissed me off at that point. But then after that, we get to school the next day. My mom calls the office and she tells them what happened. They try to blame it all on me, basically accusing me of wanting to be popular. Honestly, after that, everyone in my grade hated me. No matter what I did, I was getting made fun of. Even my mom was getting brought into things. My top is from Grwms, my pants are Lululemon, and I'm just wearing my fake Birks again. Me and this girl have no beef now. We don't even talk anymore, so yeah. Anyways, that's it. Bye guys, love you.
I hope you enjoyed. Bye, guys.